counting. We have liftoff.
5:30 in the morning. We're ready to go. What's up, SA?
I'm not sure if it's late or early,
Going to the islands, bro.
but we are on our way.
Outstanding.
Quick before the Libyan terrorists get
Trip
here.
number 2.
All right, that's enough footage of the limo.
We find us in the super stretch limo. We'll pick this up later. Phase 2 at the airport. No enormous delays yet. Crew happy. Backs of their heads freshly cut.
Spirits high.
Anticipation desperate.
Again high.
We're back live.
I'd like to go on the record and say that I miss my girlfriend already. Thank you.
Oh yeah, me too.
Dan, you have something you'd like to say?
I miss Gov's girlfriend too.
Why did you bring that godforsaken camera?
Don't worry, this is the public view tape. We're gonna have another one.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, okay. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Love you. Miss you.
You missed Dina too, right?
Miss Tina, like the sun misses the moon.
The sun really doesn't get to see the moon.
Yeah, that's right. Misses it so much.
All right, here we are on the plane. Everything still running smoothly. Observe Jeff Brady with Airphone.
Talking to my broker.
Buying or selling today, Jeff?
Buy.
Garrett.
Sell.
Back from the Blue Bathroom Laboratory. Day 1. Still going well.
Day 1.
I don't know if you can see this. We're in the plane. We're flying over the islands. Yeah, we turned away from them now. All right, we've made it. On St. Thomas. Nothing to do but execute the... All right, yeah, they're trying to follow me, but I'm behind them. Alright, we've just pulled into Red Hook on the ferry from Charlotte Amalie to Road Harbor. Slightly overcast. We've now got Matthew Hominiak aboard with us. Everything still running smoothly. Spirits still high. Here's our intrepid crew.
I've seen him do it with a crew member hanging between the boats.
Day me yet.
Freezing weather. Oh, is it raining? We pulled up to the dock.
All right, we are in Tortola. This is the moorings place. And this is Road Harbor. The weather is extraordinary. Scenery magnificent. Boats plentiful. We're loading up the boat right now. They, put all the provisions out here. We're trying to stow them away. And this is our boat. It's a big one. I can't get far enough away from it to get the whole thing in.
Only way into the room.
Crewman Brady and Leach with the bow cabin.
Man in the hole.
There's a little 2-person cabin stuck right up in the nose of the boat that those two are taking.
Did you bring your bag up?
No, I sure didn't.
Let me get it for you while you're down there, huh?
All right, day 1, shakedown cruise. Doing approximately 6 knots off of Beef Island. Bill stranded on the low side of the boat.
Getting very wet.
Getting wet.
That's why I said that.
Crew
The head sail, I'm looking a little bit more.
performing well.
Get in the hang of things. Brendan, did you? I'm in a good spot. Day 1, getting acquainted. Day 3, cutting some throat. Day 2, out of food, out of beer. We lost Chad today.
I have many
Last resort. Home of the best ass now.
And you're not talking about the donkey. Jeff, how was your first night's sleep in the most forward cabin with our good friend Wilma?
I wouldn't change it for the world.
Oh, the back. They look.
That's exactly what we wanted to hear.
So did everybody get lucky last night?
The toilet water smell.
Day 2. Attempting to keep crew well fed. Spirits high.
That's not the only thing that's high.
That's that funk is real close to the head.
What's happening?
It's almost
Day
it's
2,
like you're
serious
sitting under the
pain.
stars.
Ready to help.
It looks like, you know,
No pain.
Toilet might overflow and drown the two of you in your sleep. Trapped in the forward hole.
Like caught the sunrise.
Hey, Bill, how'd everything come out? Jeff said you were a little rough last night.
That was the motion of the boat.
And I want you to sing it with a great deal of feeling and soul.
And then what do you make with it?
Those people are jerk-offs. Little shaky.
But that's that embellishment that we speak of so highly. Yes, it is.
Singing dogs.
Next night it's the nicest ass in all of BVI.
Those dogs were pretty cool.
I think we should take it with a donkey. Had a donkey bit me in the arm.
The donkey there nipped you in the arm?
It was a little love the corner of the mouth. He was
I
letting me
didn't
know
hear
he
that.
wanted something though. Peanut butter. It was towards the end of the night. I went over. No one had been feeding him because that bowl was empty. All his food.
Have you ever been bit by a donkey before?
No. He
Yes.
licked me mostly. He didn't get much teeth in there, but it was enough that I was like, hey.
Did it leave like a little hickey?
It's a real bite from an ass, isn't it? I bet the people that live in that house get around.
Do you think they're in constant competition with the last resort people?
Hey man,
I'm with you.
you know what you missed last night?
They don't have the ass.
The donkey bit me in the arm.
More in a little bit, but
Underneath the silverware is right now.
oh, can you go in the glass area and get the salt? Oh no, underneath.
Where, here?
Old tricks.
Yeah, idiot. No, I got the salt hidden under here.
724 claim to leave the house.
There you go. Nice.
You got him? You got him? Where?
Where is he? He's out, he's out.
It's a hootenanny.
Put all this back. Yes, I did.
Damn it, boy, never stop in the middle of a hoedown.
Harry again?
Still.
Not again. Still.
This is Tom Patch Gospel, right?
This is what?
Since it's musical, it's
Yeah, this is a clock set. It's life retrospective.
well, he wrote a musical like Paul Simon.
What did it flop? Yeah, did it do as poorly? Probably not.
Yeah, odds are no.
Did you guys know that Rupert Holmes, Mr. Pina Colada song guy, writes a song for writes a TV show for A&E? That remember when the show about the 1940s radio station? Rupert Holmes writes the scripts and the songs for it.
If you like
I had no idea.
pina colada.
You know what song?
Blues Punch today.
No, the television show is awesome. Is Trains Unlimited.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that. Did you see the one about the Keys, Key West? They tried to build that fucking locomotive like across all the way out. Well, they did, and then it got destroyed in that hurricane.
They were trying to get the last train out with all the people trying to escape, and the train got swallowed.
It said there were like 230-mile-an-hour winds or something. The train got
Oh my God.
blown off the track and like just destroyed. And like 500 people washed out to sea they never found.
Thanks, Cookie.
They had and then they discovered cars. It's easier to discover cars.
They called up that Ford guy and put it in order.
The hurricane they had in Guam had like 300-mile-an-hour winds.
I can't even imagine.
And it broke the wind meters at 300.
That's crazy.
They said, well, what's a tornado run at? Like 180?
No, tornadoes are higher in the
Incredibly high.
in the funnel.
But it was,
Take a vehicle up and
Strong tornadoes trump strong hurricanes.
that one in Guam was like 300-mile-an-hour winds for like 9 hours straight.
These hurricanes will always have tornadoes as long as they stick around.
Yeah, they can go slow and they can cover a couple hundred square miles.
Right.
Everything was down.
Wipe out the entire trailer.
Or was this just swamps?
Exactly, not just the one trail.
Seemingly randomly selected trailers.
Did K-Rock switch their format?
God hates trailer parks.
Yes.
Yeah, they switch their format like every 2 weeks.
Yeah. 2 weeks, 2 years.
When I was devastated.
Did you say years?
It's like classic and then alternative, and it's
When I went back to my lonely writer's
Oh, every 2 weeks.
They did it in Baltimore. They did it. Every radio station almost did a rotation. Everybody changed formats within 3 weeks.
That's pretty
They
much
still
what
have an hour.
happened
They
in
don't
New
have
York.
to worry what, they have people for 4 hours in the morning.
That's what happened in New York.
I think that actually
Every station, like K-Rock, Q104 came in and was kicking ass with an alternative format. Then K-Rock decided they had to switch to an alternative format. NEW switched to an alternative format. And Q104 went and switched. They were like the leading alternative station. They went and switched back to classics.
You know, just one yours?
So now you have K-Rock as an alternative station. NEW is kind of hanging somewhere in the middle. Now they're like all the classics.
BAB
again.
is like classic but cheesy.
Classic like 80s glam rock
Big
stuff.
rush now. in Baltimore.
You know, the Cinderella era.
And Q104 is cheesy classics.
Oh my god.
Yes, it's a BAB song. From Cinderella will be on BAB.
BAB's like the white trash station.
Yeah,
Essentially.
that works for me.
White trash.
Everyone in Baldwin listens to BAB. Belmore.
Oh, that's the thing about Long Island. It's beautiful, but there's so much trash.
There's a lot of trash. Just head out to
Great in summer.
Hayes during the summer.
You're not just talking about the dump in Northport.
Any place that has to
So
advertise
much
on the
new
radio.
money there, you know?
Gentlemen, don't just
what it
jobs,
is.
please. You know?
It's all like
That's
new.
not a place you really want to go.
The white
Oh, I'm just getting able to open my eyes, man. That was a hard one. My head hurt.
Everyone driving up, it's like, which IROC's mine? You got the black one with the red interior?
You want that for?
I don't want that. I haven't had one of those. Jesus, dirt too. I haven't dipped dirt. It's probably 8 years.
Last time I had Copenhagen, I
No,
was
it's not true.
17.
I'm sure I had it. I'm sure I had it as late as senior year of college, but I haven't
Last time I
had it
had
since then.
Copenhagen, I was
6
17
years.
years old, and I was on a bus, and all there was some guy with a log of Copenhagen.
I wish that guy was on this board right now.
You're not used to
guy
that
or
stuff,
just the
that'll
volume
kill you.
open?
And this has been Breakfast Live on day
Remember
2.
Keith Havemeyer?
Rocksteady.
There's no creep in an acre. You go or you don't go.
Maybe. Seems like we were left farther away.
Well, my swing has started last time. I'd say it's fairly well lit.
Well, we're going to buckle it down. What are we going to do? Buckle down? Bucket. Look, have it. Rub bucket. Bring me a bloody bucket.
Two drops in the bucket.
Bucket. No, I didn't know what happened.
Right up by your, the Zoom's convertible.
What is there something?
Zoom in on this close sign.
I think I found it.
Is there like a zoom in on if you can read this year's close?
Yeah, there was.
Who started the grill last night?
Yep. It's,
This is no joke.
down below.
Okay, that's it.
You've got a toggle control by your trigger.
Well, you're in charge of catching the fish today.
Do we have enough dog fish? That's what they're
Day 2. Bill Leach at the helm, making 6.5 knots. Seas heavy, wind brisk.
About 5 knots now.
Hey, Bill, it doesn't all have to be true.
Rudder's embellishment.
We are really moving. We've got probably about a 20-knot wind going here. We've reefed the Genoa and the mainsail, both about 3/4. Oh, make me ill! A powerboat.
Poor boy, probably a Yale man.
I'm just taking a picture of us without Brent, with Brent's camera. Looking for Brent. Don't know where Brent is.
There you go. See how this stupid thing works.
There goes like nuts. He swam back to the boat. You got $100.
More importantly, you're having from your own
Notice Jeff Brady cowering from the camera. Look at the steady hand though. That comes from years of training as a private investigator. Zoom in on Dad.
I don't walk long time.
I don't know how much this will come out, but just try to get an idea of where we are here. This is Top of the World Restaurant and Bar on Virgin Gorda. Come back, take a look at the lads. Brent conspicuously absent. He was supposed to meet us here and he's late. Shocking. And Bill and Tom seem to have been detached from our away party. So we will have to catch up post-haste. That is all.
All right, we're at the baths, walking down from this bar where we just had some pina coladas and lunch. I'm about to go walk into these caves that have these extraordinary granite boulders carved out by the water. It's something to see. All right, I'm walking into the baths now. This is a little treacherous. You can do this for hours. All right, walking through a different part of the baths now. And these giant boulders going in every direction. I got lost earlier today. Got stuck in a few places. Alright, I just decided I want to try and crawl through here with the camera on. You can see there are these pools in here where you can go swimming. I know you're probably sick of watching me climb through the rocks by now, but I hauled the camera out here in the dinghy in a plastic bag, so... Too bad. Alright, one last shot of the rocks. And that goes out to the top somewhere. And maybe I'll try and climb that. I don't think so. Guys are probably waiting for me back on the boat by now.
Yeah, you gotta get back off that point.
now 12 foot, a little bit, 14 foot. That had a jib.
The Laser 2 has a jib.
Whoa! You got her!
Oh, that's beautiful. Let the sail out a little. Let the main out a little.
Don't have to land, dude. At all. No, don't let that out. Then you gotta keep on.
I'm not used to a boat this size handling this sideways.
You still gotta go.
Heinekens, anybody? I'm sure you can see.
I would like one, please.
I mean, make sure you can see around.
I'd have to throw this like that way to get it here.
This is a bad point.
You trying to make it past the point of this one tack?
Oh yeah, we can make it past it.
Alright.
Sure. Wind's coming from there.
Hand it up to me. Oh, baby. Con at the helm, working it.
It's a nice hill.
We're really moving. All right, I'm in my cabin now. We're pretty much out in the open ocean, moving around from Virgin Gorda, the south side to the north side. We're flying here, and I don't know if I can get a sense of the seawater flying up and down here. I'm trying to stick this camera out the window for a second. Try and climb up the stairs now. Lock this down so the water doesn't fly in here. The boat's moving around quite a bit. Ah.
Bill, you were sailing the piss out of this thing. There's a flying fish up here.
Seaman Leach on the wheel.
Get the flying fish on tape. You'll never see him. Live, your friend. Is that on, Brett?
Yeah.
We got 6 to 8 foot rollers out of here, about a 20 knot wind out of the east. We're making way for the north tip of Virgin Gorda for the bitter end.
I'll be surprised if anyone can hear you.
Me too. Well, why don't you repeat it? For posterity's sake.
We're working in about a 20 knot wind here.
Fuck posterity, you didn't pay enough. Day 2, crew happy.
We're making for the north edge of Virgin Gorda. Got about a 20 knot wind. Six to 8 foot seas. Enough to toss a 50-foot boat around.
I'd say 10. I think it's 10.
Flying fish. Right there, flying fish.
Right in the middle of them.
Where's that?
To your right. At 3 o'clock off the boat.
Dog, you in the territory.
I sail the piss out of it.
Still got a ways to go here. We're gonna be on this tack for probably about another hour and a half.
Great, doing great.
We're fighting our way upwind a little bit. And fighting the sea a little bit here.
5.8 knots.
Making about 6 knots.
Wait, 6 knots?
Figure we got 2 or 3 more tacks before we can get around the north end of the island here and work our way into North Sound. Whoa, Bill! Seaman Leach losing control of the boat there for a moment.
Was it controlled slide?
Straighten it out.
Bill, hang time, please.
Straighten out, come back. There you go. A little bit of madness there.
What do his hand? It's easy to lose it too.
Flying fish on?
I didn't see any flying fish yet.
Behind you, right behind your back.
They really just come out like
Boy, this fish sure is going down easy.
Bill's ripping it up. Try this at home, kids.
Get an idea of the horizon behind us, how much we're pitching.
Where are we going in?
Now pitching.
Where we have to go back in?
All the way around that far tip.
The far tip there?
Yeah.
That's where we gotta go?
That's the name.
In a stunning development, Gov has a fish on the line.
There's no way to pull that fish in.
Spot, it's still dropping in my lap.
All right, we're gonna pause until we get a better look at this fish.
I think it's a largemouth.
He's fucking.
Hey, now.
I took bait for it. Are you guys ready to go home?
All right, we're coming around to
Honestly, the reason why I didn't pull it
North
out,
Sound.
I saw Rescue 911. They pulled it out around whitewater.
I saw that.
It bit this lady in the leg and she almost bled to death. They had to helicopter out.
Now, do you see, also you see the one with the shark?
We're headed right in there between those mountains.
I get a clean shot.
This is an exceptional zoom.
Do they have like 60 guys standing on top back there? It's like it's covered in people.
I think you're right. The whole deck is full.
You need more than that, I bet.
They're more.
It'd be a lot easier to look at it if it wasn't directly in front.
Yeah, good thing your view fender's kind of dirty, Brent. This is helping. Yeah, I got him. It makes it a lot easier to look at the photo because I couldn't see anything otherwise.
See, the thing is when the music's not, everyone's yelling.
Were you saying I'm yelling?
Level. Yeah, actually, I'm getting in.
Sorry.
Ladies.
Oh, into us.
I think he's staying there.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think I'm gonna get a good shot of the broadside.
This cup thing is going out to go get him.
Let's launch. Brent, I never got her. Sorry. Never got a good shot. Would've been a waste of time. Wow. That's an impressive dive. Y'all in the instructor's room. Yeah, where we're at right now is kind of like this is like the yachting spot. Yeah, this guy, oh.
I'm gonna give up looking at the boat.
See?
Behind myself looking at the sun.
Right in the right, drop the left front.
Gun ports and give us a broadside.
Left front.
I'll give it to you if you'd like. I'm drinking Scotch. No, not really.
Brent, I think I'm gonna get that moorings boat out there, silhouetted right up against it.
Have fun, the guy's daughter come back.
Call me Shakes the Clown.
They're not in uniform, they're just a bunch of old people. Yeah.
Everything's a little confused right now.
Drop the anchor right now. No. It's going down right now.
Going down, you can see it through the
On their port side of the boat, it's coming out.
I don't think we're going to have any competition from the old people picking up our girls tonight.
I don't know, they look pretty scrappy.
The median age on that boat is about 79.
You could see that far?
Yes.
Amazing. With the zoom lens, I can't see that far.
I got these binoculars from friends that are
Ah.
10 by 15.
That'll wake you up.
Oh, I was too slow.
Oh my God.
Garrett just dumped a huge bucket of water on Bill's head because Bill tied him up last night while he slept. Here we are, more or less becalmed. Day 4, Wednesday.
You didn't lose my soap, did you?
Nope.
You the man.
Proceeding to
Don't eat about what I got.
the bite on Norman Island.
Over here. Bill, guess who needs in the head sail?
I'd say me.
You know, it's funny, you don't realize that you're moving, so you put that bucket with just the handle in the water, and it's like, you're like, whoa, that thing fills up quick.
Yeah, I'm getting something here.
Tomorrow we're going to a cave over right on that point there. It's
I don't know what it is, but I was asleep, what, like maybe 5 minutes tops, but I feel refreshed.
That dark spot. Oh, of course the boat's bouncing around a little bit, but we're gonna ride the dinghy right into there
Oh, yeah.
Well, you got me pretty good.
and see what there is to see. I'll try and bring the camera on that little excursion.
Don't be lonely, I will soon be there.
Those are the Indians. We're gonna go snorkel there tomorrow too.
That's big. That's a cave right there.
That's what it's called.
All right, we're getting ready to let the sails down for the night here.
Tell me when, Garrett.
Actually, you pulled up on the jet. Take a hand step.
Probably not that entertaining altogether.
Hold on a second. All right. Reel it. Go ahead, Doug.
All right, we're out on the caves on the west side of Norman Island. We're about to go row the dinghy in there and see what's what. It's Thursday today. Later tonight we're heading over to Tortola and the Bomba Shack. All right, we're gonna work up a little closer here. I'll get this back on once we're right in the mouth there. All right, we're entering the cave.
Flashlight over there?
Yeah. No pirate treasure yet. Press the button on the back, Garrett. There you go. Ooh, not much of a flashlight. It's actually, I think it's resolved pretty clearly.
If I was a pirate and I was going to hide treasure, I wouldn't hide in a place where a lot of people would be thinking it was cool and want to hang out. Like hiding in someone's backyard with many friends.
All right, that's one cave. We're on our way to the next cave now. All right, here's the next cave we're heading in. Rowing with one hand, not so easy.
Hold on. There's someone snorkeling there.
Okay. All right, we're headed into the caves. It's thin enough so that we can't really paddle. We just pull forward with our hands.
Dude, I don't think this is a good idea.
I've been way to the back of this.
Yeah, but have you been to that snorkeling around when it's dark?
There's nobody in here snorkeling in the pitch black.
I don't know.
Well, we did about bring the crappiest flashlight, didn't we?
No kidding.
Well, I don't know what you can make out of this.
You filming this?
Yeah.
This is awesome.
The camera actually resolves this way better than your eyes do.
And this is the end of the road for the boat. This now concludes the dinghy portion of our tour.
Little tricky maneuver in the boat here. That'll wrap this up now, I think. Okay, the game is to swing out on the halyard as far as you can, and then to swing as far down the boat as you can. William Leach on the springboard.
Go, Bill. That would have been the record.
So you gotta.
That was a good one, Bill. I definitely Peter.
Garrett, clearly with the Nike contract here for this event. All right, for what it's worth, this is, where are we?
Soper's Hole.
Soper's Hole. You're probably used to this by now. Gorgeous sunlight, mountainous background, turquoise blue waters, 80 degrees and sunny.
You might not recognize the lack of beer cans on the boat.
Yeah, we're a little shy on beer. We've sent the shore party.
No time. Do or do not.
Oh, gonna get someone else up. Daniel Kahn, the next contestant.
There you go. All right.
Oh, let's avoid salt water on the camera.
Not a clean landing. That was a good one.
Those Acapulco cliff divers.
We got a new camera angle for Garrett's next attempt.
Gotta get the wide angle.
The Nike people called the network. They said we need to get a better look at his ass when he swings.
Yeah. Don't call Abercrombie and Fitch and know that it was bullshit. Hold on, I'll jump in and chum the waters with my big fat butt. All right, here we go. You ready? Here comes the record, Bill. Good start. You get the boat.
And here we are the day after the Full Moon Fest. All the little dwarves have returned to port. There's Bashful. Hey, Dan. Hey, Sneezy, turn around. Sneezy the dwarf. Jokey.
I'm sailing.
Drunky. Dopey. Vanity's at the helm.
Happy.
There's Will E.
I'm sailing.
He's a little rambunctious today. And then our fearless leader,
That's good. We were able
Thorin.
to fly them without having to break the wheel.
And me, I guess I'd be grumpy.
Tommy's gets drunk. Alrighty. Faster. 12 o'clock. Go drunk. No, I said Tommy's drunk. I'm drunk too, but that was expected.
So Brent, tell the camera a little about your rendezvous last night.
I'm not sure which rendezvous you're referring to. I want the one that you just finished embellishing. I know. Brent Messina, can you either confirm or deny reports that you hooked up with a female last night? Could you please repeat the question? Could you be more specific? Your Honor, hostile witness. Mention the time she gave you. Take your skin boat to tuna can. Questions still before counsel. That's affirmative. Now accepting applications for insurance.
You got that right here, dude.
Brent, did you or anyone else in these islands touch your penis last night?
Cool.
No. That's the way you urinating count? You gotta know that shown it during school.
Yeah, it could be the How to Behave Well special. Nice shake.
Narrated by Gentleman Brent.
Let me ask you this: you already have the blessing of her parents and uncle and aunt for family, and why else be a gentleman?
He was waiting for the blood test to come back.
Now, when they do blood tests before you get married, what do they check?
Make sure you're dating.
Make sure you're not kid.
I don't want any people to This is a Kardashian! I can't marry her. What are you doing?
Make sure you give this a nice birth.
Check that out. You gotta shoot that.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, baby! Can you dig it? Down there. You could have been Cyrus, Bill.
Who was the leader of the Warriors that was a real tough fighter that gets killed in the beginning?
Oh, I may have never seen it. The Warriors is one of those movies you catch in like 45 minutes as a kid.
The leader of the Warriors is a big black guy and he's tough. But he gets killed in the beginning. What was his name?
There was the lead guy. It was like they came from the beginning, right? Make sure you
Right, that was Cyrus.
Cyrus is when he got shot.
Yeah. But the Warriors actually.
I don't think they lost.
What's so cool about
Cyrus
the
is
Warriors
the black
movie is
guy.
that one guy is actually assuming command of the group as they try and make their way back to Coney Island.
Yeah.
He's trying to coalesce the group again because their leader is killed at that rally. I can't remember what his name was. Get it?
No, it's because they put the gun in his hand. The guy who really he put the gun in his hand. Right. And they tackled the one leader.
Well, he held his own for a while. He kicked some ass before they killed him. He had a cool leader. That's the problem. I can't remember.
Cyrus
What do you say? What was that? Is that Homer Simpson? They took all our good names and made them bad names.
It's a queer. That's a straight version. You can't think that.
They took Bruce and made it a bad name.
Bruce is a bad name. Bruce is a gay name. Bruce is bad.
How did Bruce become such a bad name?
Wasn't that name your last boyfriend, Bill?
Hi, I'm Bruce.
What's that?
You heard me.
This is my friend Bruce. That's all you gotta say.
You look like a homo.
I'm much fatter than your regular.
He doesn't really have much money.
Those Canadian homos were pretty bad. It's like we're talking about an animal. The Canadian homo is resident.
Indigenous to British Columbia and the Caribbean.
See that like a National Geographic thing? Fuck the Canadian homos. Yes, I like the seasonal migration from the tundra of British Columbia.
Well, the Canadian homos are migratory. That's my point. Canadian homos may be. I'm talking about American.
You just go on reef patrol, Dan.
They get gripped by the husk.
Yeah, they can break. That island's got a reef between us and it, huh? Yes.
So it's time to me up there.
I believe we can point through.
We're just gonna let it out.
No, tail it. Tail it.
absolutely.
It's good that you're filming with jazz on in the background too. I think that reflects well on us. We're sophisticated. Too bad the conversation doesn't.
If you get head, and that comes to the inside, you don't want to be. Where we're at is good.
Well, we're gonna loop around.
We're gonna run downwind so fast when we get past this point. We're gonna shatter the record.
We'll run that threaded shore. I don't know if we want to shatter the record to catch fish though. 7.5 knots is not what you want to be pulling to get fish.
As soon as we shatter the record, I'm happy to fall off.
What are we at now?
Well, we're beating up wind now. We're doing 5-1.
Told you, I'm not too proud to snag one. Just looking right through the side. I'm not too proud to snag one. Snag what? A fish. Absolutely not.
You ever
7.5 knots.
It's really weird.
Rip its belly open.
Dude, you know it's big fun? When you snag a bunker like right in the dorsal fin.
It's a catch, baby.
Yeah, that one good.
Ah, the 11th member.
Ah, the soft side.
Is there anything it can't do?
It really is the 11th man.
Shit, hide the doobie! Hide the doobie! The laser's on us! Where'd you get that lipper, bitch? Downstairs, and boy, is it good. Five-0.
Did I tell you she... I like when they call helicopters airships.
You're good right there, but don't fall off. Hey, it's DC. It's going to take us out. No problem at all. Try to get closer to 30 than to 0. Without losing wind.
Inertia, everything's working against me.
You must really want that tip, though.
I do.
It means enough to you, you can do it.
How cool would it just be have like a Stinger missile right now? Not destroy one of those boats? No, just destroy the helicopter. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. No, really. Yeah, we'd probably all go to jail.
That'd be really cool, Abdul. There's no way we're gonna come in wing on wing.
No. I don't think they really let you make it to jail when you shoot stuff down. You'd pretty much be considered hostile and they would shoot you. Why did you say that, Brady?
Because I watched this boat real close. Wing on wing would put us about going that way.
Yeah, but the island...
That's the direction we're going to go.
The island goes back like that.
There's no way you can sail up here past far enough to come in on that direction without getting close to that shore.
Watch us.
No, we'll sail.
I'm in.
Don't bet against me, Brady.
I'm in.
Unless we're talking about getting laid.
Exactly. Speaking of paying me, which pays bet against every time and twice on Sunday. Thank you for the $10 increase in my income, Brent.
I love learning new stuff.
Oh, you're welcome. That was a wise bet.
And I'm not saying it's because of lack of ability. I'm saying it was a choice. Conscious choice.
Garrett, of all people.
Keep it up, Brent. Keep it up. Nice little sandbar beach there.
That's pretty cool. 3 palm trees. A lot of sand.
You picture somebody writing the word hell with their sand. Big letters. feeling if we ever go back to the Bahamas, we're gonna be like, well, Key Passage.
I don't think we'll go back to the Bahamas.
Yeah, you want to stay off this. Are you looking at something here that's...
No, but it's always prudent.
Oh, no doubt. I wondered if there's something
No need to cut the
specific
corner
we
as
were
tight as
looking
you
at.
can.
Like Dan said, it's always better to be paranoid.
Ounce of caution.
Yeah.
So did Ben Franklin just like sit around his house like making up things that were cool to say all day long?
No, there just weren't a lot of cool things that have been said yet.
Yeah,
That's
there's
true.
so many more things that
Work
not
for the
yet been
Bible.
said.
We got the spy cam going? Shh. Yo, man, I used to be a private investigator. You can't get that shit by me.
Usually
Get a
the bright
picture of
red
Bill
light
down
on the
there.
camera is an indicator.
I think it's too dark.
Aye, laddie.
We're doing 6, like into the wind. I'll tell you what, last year's boat was definitely faster. This year's boat is bigger.
No, we need to sail all the way.
Right. It's right in the sun and stud. Oh, I know. Hey, laddie.
How's that lipper, laddie? Aye, laddie.
Very good. 51 weeks I've got a lot of it straight ahead.
It hasn't been no year yet, bro.
Sailing?
Oh, I think you meant the dipping.
Not about the difference. Time was when I would have
Dipping
been
going to 36 weeks.
36 weeks the next day.
What about the cigarettes?
No cigarettes. Willie.
So has that debt been paid? Or that bet?
Yep.
Is that the water?
So, Chappie, how's the water last night, bro?
Oh, I dumped the water.
The water was all right, actually. Refreshing, washed off with the bed.
All right, aggravation time.
Saturday, day 7. Crew approaching despondency as a result of the approaching end of the trip. We're headed back into Rhode Harbor on Saturday night because we have to catch an early ferry. Although moments ago we set the speed record at 7.4 knots, we've lost a little wind right now. And we're just cruising along at a leisurely pace here, heading back into the harbor.
Matt and Dave definitely have the increase of alcohol, adverse increase of volume, relationship going on.
Decibels increasing.
Last tack, back into the harbor. Crew already discussing next year's trip.
I think next year at this time I want to be right there. Right here.
Garrett, most memorable moment of this year's trip for you?
First day of docking, coming into a tight slip. Going away.
Go.
Leaving the next day.
Your most memorable moment.
Back in the Barracuda, going away.
Neil Barkan.
I think when Bill Leach emptied the tank in front of those British tourists.
Oh, yes!
Emptied the tank of what?
Of his nastiness.
His excrement.
Hold on. It's the brown cloud.
I take that back. The most memorable moment was Dave Chapman slipping off that dinghy, climbing into the boat.
That was
Oh, yeah,
big.
Oh, I missed that entirely.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Dan Kahn, what do you have to say?
Well, the negative guy that I usually am, I would have to say, looking at Gov's glassy eyes when he passed out on that first night. That was fun. He looked just like the fish he caught 2 days later. But then he was okay. Oh, and all the other stuff that happened.
Chapman, a veteran. Second trip out. What's your most memorable moment this trip?
Coming around Virgin Gorton. Open
Oh,
ocean
yeah?
water was absolutely the highlight of the trip.
That's
Best day
pretty
of
good.
sailing
Everyone's
we've
giving
done
a
in 2
different
years.
answer.
Nice answer. That's a tremendous one. I got to think of one for me now,
Well, there
since
you
I
go.
can't use that one.
Oh, come on. What you did didn't need to be done down here, but it
I can't believe he had sex with that midget.
Hey, I was the midget.
Did you see what she was wearing?
I see him.
Taping now.
On camera.
We're testing
Last
that mechanism
shoot
that
for
allows you
52
to
weeks.
flip the LCD screen around and look at yourself while you tape. Which I like a lot.
Very windy.
Tom showing incredible displays of strength, holding himself parallel to the boat as we're underway. Not too much wind.
No,
Coming
not too
in
much.
mellow.
Pretty sunset.
But in one piece. Only victim,
For the
Brent's
most
toe.
part. Oh,
Yeah.
the toe. Maybe we'll have a look at the toe.
Toes in a couple pieces.
We can test the color.
Colors.
Color.
They're walking, psychopath talking.
Maybe it's not coming through clearly, but that toe's purple. I broke it when we swabbed the deck the other night. Forgot to dry it. Pretty slippery.
Or just forgot to be careful when you went in the cabin.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Oh shit, that's a fight in my neighborhood.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Clumsy dumbass.
That's what he
I didn't put it in so many words, but
What are you, Mr. Goodyear feet? I mean, you slip.
unfortunately,
One of them motherfuckers on the hook.
well, two of them. One of them we actually got here.
The one that got away was the money fish. That was the one we would have eaten.
Flying 11th member up Spinnaker.
Let's put a sublim.
Alright. This might be it on the video, but I thought I'd try and show what the boat looked like. I'm in my cabin right now, looking out at the salon area. There's the table. We spent a lot more time there last year than we did this year. And the galley. I'm backing up the stairs now. Ouch. And give you an idea what a cabin looks like. That's one of the aft cabins. The fore cabins are about the same size, but they don't have that indent at the top where the cockpit is.